In the intricate dance of product sourcing, where global supply chains intersect with local market demands, lies a world of complexity that can either make or break a business. For entrepreneurs navigating this landscape, particularly in Africa, the challenge is multifaceted: finding reliable suppliers, ensuring quality control, managing logistics, and also adapting to market fluctuations. Well, for more on the industry, I'm joined by Sethu Ntoni, the founder of TheBizHubSA and Chic&Repeat, who has navigated these waters and emerged as a beacon of inspiration for aspiring entrepreneurs. As we still celebrate Women's Month, we delve into her journey, exploring the strategies she's employed to unlock the secrets of product sourcing and as well as empowering a new generation of entrepreneurs to succeed in the competitive world of product-based businesses. Well, welcome to Africa's Side Hustle, Sethu.
Thank you.
And just to delve into this conversation, what actually inspired you to start off the product-based business as well as turning your idea into a reality?
So at the beginning of COVID, I had seen that a lot of women have the same questions regarding sourcing, and I had my prior experience from international trade and just traveling to China with my mother, and I decided to start my consultancy, TheBizHubSA.
Yeah. And then also, what's the importance in terms of tracking the trends into starting up a business, most especially in South Africa, having a low unemployment rate?
You can have your products, right? But what's more important is that you need to like what you do.
Yes.
So you could sell something, but more than anything, the most important part is that you keep on trend with your niche. So if you're in apparel, you keep in trend. If you're in clothing, if you're in hair, if in any other industry as well. So you can have your niche, but it's very important that you keep on track with that. So you can do that via Facebook, TikTok, and other platforms as well.
Yeah. Just unpack more on your business. What do you do and actually what does it entail?
So I am in sourcing. I source products. Clients come up to me and tell me that they want to open up a hotel or a guest house or a clothing shop. Optometrists have come up to me wanting to source glasses, almost anything and anything. And I try to find you the suitable suppliers for that at the best price with a good price when it comes to shipping as well.
Yeah. Just tell us the importance of product research in the market. How important is product research in the market, most especially in product development?
It's important in a sense that you need to look around your demographic. You need to see where you are in the area, and then you need to see what is missing in the area. So if you are staying in East London, what could work in East London may not work in Durban CBD. So you need to look at your surroundings, see what people are lacking, and then see if you can fill in the gap.
Yeah. And also just to delve into finding a reliable supplier, most especially when coming into local and in China. Yes. Just tell us your journey into that, most especially in finding a reliable supplier.
Okay, so that is my favorite part.
Okay.
What I do is that I find them online. So if they have a presence, whether on Instagram or LinkedIn even, and then I ask them a couple of questions. I ask them how they collect payments. I ask them where their offices are. I ask them what their shipping processes are. I ask them what their return times are. I ask them if they are open to negotiation, if the client is willing to be a consistent customer. And once they have passed all those series of questions, then I hop on a flight and I go meet them.
And how do you negotiate prices when coming to a product?
Okay, so what happens is the first few times they have to see if you are going to be a consistent client. So you're probably going to have to pay at a full price.
Yeah.
But as time goes by, you tell them that, listen, I'm going to be your regular. So how do we move forward? And then you discuss the pricing. This is done through WhatsApp, or it's done through a virtual call as well, for security purposes and safety purposes before you send suppliers a lot of money. And once they see that you have some consistency, then they are willing to negotiate.
Yeah. So also, how do you handle disputes and failures of a supplier, and to be able to have, that same on the page type of conversation?
Okay, so that is frequent. Disputes
Yeah.
do happen, and especially when something like language barrier is in the forefront. So what happens is you have your translating app with you, and you list your grievances that, listen, I feel you were wrong here and I feel this was incorrect, and they come with their side and you find middle ground. But in terms of disputes and money where it is involved, I always encourage my clients that don't pay all of the fee. So if you are ordering something and it amounts to a certain, if it's a big amount, pay 70% so that you are satisfied with the order. So they'll send you pictures, they'll show you videos, and if you are satisfied, then you pay the balance. That way we are trying to regulate any disagreements.
Yeah.
Yes.
And just to delve in deeper into your journey, just tell us more on that, from it being a side hustle and now being a CEO onto your own business.
The transition has been lovely. So I had started with my consultancy, but I didn't know which product is for me. I couldn't really find my specific product, couldn't find my thing. And through time, I had seen a gap in the South African market whereby we have matric dance season, we've got graduation season, we've got 30ths, we've got 21st birthdays, we've got sweet 16s now. And a lot of people in my community and just online were complaining about how expensive these garments are. And that's when I came in. So what I do now is that I provide the luxurious feel at a good rate.
Yeah. And also the profits that you've made, how much was that, if you don't mind unpacking that? And also for a startup, how much could one actually start off?
Okay, so the business is relatively new.
Yeah.
But the profit is there. It's a numbers game, right?
Yeah.
So you first need to buy dresses. So the dresses that I buy they're quite expensive because I believe in premium quality.
Yeah.
So I still need to sort of cover that amount for the dresses that I paid for, and then we can sort of be in profits. So currently I'm not in profits because the business is still new, but I do plan on breaking even by the end of this year.
Yeah. And also you spoke about quality. How important is it to sell quality products to your customers? And also your journey going into China, how did that actually start?
Okay, so my mother sold clothing.
Okay.
And my mother is a lady of texture, and through years she has taught me how linen is supposed to feel, how silk is supposed to feel. So I can do it now. With my eyes closed, I can feel if something is of quality. And this is not just my garments as well. So this goes to hair, to furniture as well, to makeup. I can already see if it's going to be of quality or not. So that's how it started. And she sort of gave me the baton from there, and I'm planning on scaling it and just growing it into something big.
Yeah. As entrepreneurs, what are the common mistakes that entrepreneurs actually do, most especially when starting up a business like yours, and also for it to become a success and handling in reliable suppliers as well?
A lot of entrepreneurs don't have a vision in the beginning. They just have the end goal of how it's supposed to look like. They just envision themselves with the many orders. But it's so important in the beginning to know that, okay, this thing is going to take time and I'm okay with that. So what people do is that they don't practice delayed gratification and want to sort of jump through certain processes and want to see if they can cut corners, and they don't want to sort of do the due diligence that they're supposed to do. And I see that it's actually costing them more than it would initially. So I see people wanting to sort of get there quickly, and that's a hindrance to their business's success. It's important to take your time and understand every single nook and cranny in your business.
Yeah. And also, how do you stay ahead in terms of competition within the industry and for your customers being able to find you reliable as an entrepreneur?
Yeah. So what I do is that, I run a business. I see what the complaints are. I love complaints because that's room for improvement for myself. So if I see someone complaining about something the first time, I take note. But if it becomes 3 or more clients, I'm like, okay, I need to change this. So the feedback is everything. So when I have something else new on the way, what I do is that I fix the previous problem, and then that helps me and I jump ahead. So in terms of trends, that certainly does assist me. And I'm online a lot.
Yeah.
I listen to what people are complaining about. I listen to where their money is going and how they wish they could spend less on certain things.
Yeah, and just before I let you go, what are the industry trends that actually make you as an entrepreneur stay up to date?
Oh, the trends. Okay. So I'm on social media a lot. We're in the day of social media. It's everywhere. Even our aunts now have all these accounts.
Yeah.
So keeping on trend is really important, and creating as well. I create a lot of the content as well, and it helps me polish my offering. So when I polish my offering, then I stay on top and I can see, okay, what is the next thing that I'm doing? And I build a community. I've got a community of other creators who are in different spaces. So they could be in lifestyle, they could be in finance, they could be in education as well. And then we sort of come together and we can see what's going on and how we can complement each other. So having people in the same community but doing different things has certainly helped me as well.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us on Africa's Side Hustle. And that was Sethu Ntoni, the founder of TheBizHubSA and Chic&Repeat. And now, as we conclude today's episode, remember that Africa's entrepreneurial spirit is unstoppable. Turn your passions into profits and share your hustle story with us on social media using hashtag Africa's Side Hustle. And don't forget to subscribe for more entrepreneurial stories, business news, and insights on CNBCAfrica.com. Till next week.